On July 7th, 2010, I returned home from berry picking only to find the following spot burned into my lawn. This spot had not been there the last time I mowed the lawn, about a week and a half previous. This spot is located between my house and driveway and could not have been caused by the car or lightning strike. It measures approximately 36 by 27 inches with an inner bare spot measuring about 20 by 9 inches. I believe that an extraordinary force of unknown nature caused this spot. Here we have a good fair distance shot of this anomaly. You can see that there's an intersection that's completely bare. The outer ring is composed of dry grass, which is dead, and there's virtually nothing alive within any of that. I am at a loss to understand what could have caused this, except I have had a lot of strange things happening, waking up with marks on my body and so forth, so I'm very sensitive to the UFO subject as a result. We're going to take a look at another slide here. Once again, I don't believe this is caused by lightning. Okay, this is a little bit closer. You can see the dark dead area right in the center and the dried out grass surrounding that. I didn't see any insects or anything in it. I saw one or two green shoots, I believe, and that was it. But the grass right there in the center is just flat out gone for the most part. And I don't know what could possibly do that other than extreme heat. Yet, the grass surrounding it doesn't actually seem to be burned. It's more like it's dried out. So I believe that some force dried it out. We're not in a drought, by the way, so I think we can rule that out. And this certainly isn't a hoax. It's on my land. We're going to take a look at another slide. You can see I got a lot of ground cover surrounding this thing. Very odd once again. Like I said, it's about 36 by 27 altogether. And the center part that's so barren is about 9 by 20. Depending on where you measure it, of course, it's not really exact or anything. The measurements vary a little bit depending on where you measure it. So, at any rate, here is a decent shot. It shows you that there's a big line of demarcation, almost as if something was laid there forever and a day, which it hasn't. I'm taking another look. Here's another angle on it. You can see the dead zone again, dead grass. You can see how we have all the ground covers and stuff that surround it, and yet this patch is just flat out dead. And I don't know the reason why this is. I examined it, and the grass didn't really look like it was burnt, and it didn't look charcoaled. Some little ground cover weeds did look pretty shriveled, however, and that may be a clue. It looked like they were dried out, as does the grass. You can actually see a little bit in the lower left. Here we have a better view of it, a lot further, so we can easily see that this is not a random just patch of dry ground. There are some dry patches along my driveway, but this isn't one of them. Those have some grass to them. This has none. Nothing that's not dried out. Like I said, we're not in a drought, so we can't blame lack of rain or anything like that. And I haven't had any really significant lightning strikes or anything since the last time I mowed.